Good morning, homesteaders. It is a very cold and windy day. As you see, in the power water room, there's frost on the deck. We got ice. We got home last night about 10 p.m. I drove for about 16 hours straight to San Diego. I got my teenagers, and now we're back here at home. I just did a very crazy, chaotic turnaround. And it was chaotic because on the way there it was fine. I left at about 4 in the morning yesterday. After grabbing the kids on the way back from San Diego, all the way back here was nothing but torrential downpour. And it was crazy. It was crazy with the traffic, the accidents, all that stuff. But we made it, I'm so thankful. Thank God I have a very capable vehicle, the big 1-ton. When we got to the ranch yesterday, as you know, or you may not know, we have about 20 miles of dirt road from pavement to our homestead, and it was very slippery, very cold, very windy, but we made it in the big truck, no problem. The wife tried to leave this morning to go do some stuff in town. She turned around. She couldn't even get off our ranch. She made the right move, turned around, and came back home. So what am I doing in the shop? Well, oh, by the way, we did get a package from Amazon. I'll show you what we got. Ooh, there we go. So as you know, our water valves have been freezing, so I went and purchased something hanging on there, piece of string. Stainless steel 1-inch ball valves, so I'm going to put these on the tanks. The two at the cabin are currently split. I mean, they're not leaking because it's on the load side of the valve. But I'm going to try these out and see if these can withstand the cold better, which I think they can, because all these years I've been using these to connect the underground water pipes with the tanks. These are stainless steel corrugated flex lines. I've never had one split. Copper all day long. As you know, copper splits. Thought I had a sample of one here, but I guess not, laying around somewhere. Anyways, we got a new addition to the homestead. The first individual piece of livestock born here on this property was last night, this morning. We got a turkey. One of the turkey eggs in the incubator hatched and is currently inside the house under a heat lamp. And I'm gonna use this thermometer. I showed you guys this before. I got it from Amazon. There's 3 sensors, and the monitor itself is a sensor, so you have 4 different locations that you can monitor the temperature. This thing is awesome. I love this thing. Amazon's like $30, made by Uni. See if you can see it there. There we go, Uni. They're like $30. Man, this thing is awesome. So I'm gonna put one where I don't have one currently, is just outside in the ambient temperature outside. I'm also going to put one in where the birds are being currently housed that are hatched. We should have some more hatched today, tomorrow, in the next few days. I believe there's probably 10 eggs left. We did all duck and turkey this time, and like I said, one turkey has hatched already and is just chilling around in his little box. But we got to get set up with this, and I'm also looking for a better situation to house the turkey, the chicks, right now as they're being born. Man, it is cold in this shop. The stove is out. I think I'll probably make the fire in here for the dogs, keep this building warm, and close this guy. Mama put this blanket over the door so the dogs can still go in and out, but it helps keep the heat in and some of the wind out. Okay, so how are we gonna build a better chicken roosting thing? Or is that what you call it? Roosting? Yeah. little area, because right now it's in just one of these plastic boxes, these totes. It's actually bigger than this, but I'm just gonna look around and see what we got. I know we got bigger ones outside, but it's really cold outside, so I want to see what I have in here first. Okay, yeah, we got a really big tote right there. So we're in the storage room. You guys remember that build? Where did it? Right there is a big tote. I don't know what the wife has in there, but that might be the key. I can use one of those. By the way, if you guys have a homestead, one thing you gotta get, yeah, right there, cats. Cats will keep all the mice and rats away. They are a blessing, and they're very low maintenance. They love it in here. And we haven't had a mouse issue ever since we moved the cats here. So far, that's the biggest tote. So let me see if I have anything else outside. Now, last night when I got home, I did turn the water tank off, the one that we're currently using, and the pump. So just in case there is a broken frozen line somewhere, we're not going to lose all our water, and we're not going to burn up our pump. I've learned my lesson from that. More cats. Sorry guys, the shop is a disaster. Still need to work on the dog kennel. And we're gonna put that diesel heater attached to the different dog houses so the dogs have a nice warm place to stay. When it's cold like this right now, we just have a bed for them in here. Again, the shop is a disaster zone, but it is what it is. You know, it's more of a catch-all right now. You know, wintertime, it's just how it goes. But so far, it looks like that box in there is going to be the candidate for the new hatchery. Yeah, that's about it. We got a couple projects today. They're not going to be outside. I want to work on the garden, especially now that the teenagers are here. But it is just too darn cold outside. Cold and windy and cloudy. And it started spitting a little bit of snow earlier today. But we are going to do a project. And I'll show you guys what that is when we're going. But to give you an inkling, let me see. There we go. Got the Cobra Classic 25 LTD CB radio. That's going to go in the big 1-ton. So we're going to bring the headache rack. I bought a headache rack. If you guys don't know what that is, it's a rack, metal rack that sits on the bed of the truck right behind the rear window. Found it at a yard sale in a town near us, and I bought it for $40. And it's a custom one. Someone actually handmade it. It has twisted metal. Dude, it looks awesome. So I'm going to get the rack in here. I got to do some welding on it, some painting, and then I'm going to mount the CB antenna, which is somewhere in here. Somewhere over here is the CB antenna. So I'm going to get everything ready for that. It's going to go on the truck. You know, communication, comms, if you will, are very important, especially being out here. A lot of the people that live around this ranch have CB radios because cell phones don't really work well out here. I'm also going to put a WeBoost signal booster on this headache rack, so no matter where we're at, we can always get out, reach out, and communicate. So that's pretty much the day for today. It is, like I said, nasty. Oh, here's the antenna. Got a Wilson 2000. This is one of my favorite CB antennas. I've always had CBs in all my trucks. So I got the Wilson 2000. So this is going to be mounted on the headache rack. Man, this shop is a mess. You know, we try to get ahead of this and clean it and, you know, get it organized, and then winter comes and now it's just a catch-all. So I'm going to let this video end here, guys. I'm going to stoke up this wood stove. It is warm right now, so it shouldn't be too hard to get a good fire going in here. And go outside where I have some more plastic bins and see if there's a better candidate for this this brooding box that I want to build today. So we'll see how that goes. I also have a concrete mixing tray somewhere that might, I think it's under the shop. Might actually be better. But anyways, I'll cut the video here. If you guys have any questions about homesteading, this is the we're in the heavy truths about homesteading. When the weather is bad outside, you can't even get off your homestead. I mean, we could get off in my big truck, but it's not safe, it's not smart, and there's no reason for us to be out. You know, we'll just stay home, do some projects indoors, and just be together as a family. Like I said, we got the 3 teenagers out here, William's out here, of course, the wife and I, and all the animals, all the dogs, and a new turkey. I'll show you that little guy some other point, maybe after I get the new brooding box done. So there you go. If you guys have any questions regarding homesteading, this is the brutal truth. It is freezing cold outside. I don't know why I don't have a coat on, but I'll be fixing that. The sun is now peeking out, thankfully. It'll start charging my solar batteries. The wife had to run the generator yesterday while I was traveling, and it's pretty full right now. I think we have 5 out of 6 lights right now, so we're doing just fine on power. We got plenty of fuel. Brand new generator. We have no issues as far as water or power or food or firewood. Thankfully, the other day the wife and I went out and stacked probably about a quarter of a cord of firewood on our deck. So that is ready. The house is full of firewood. The house is currently nice and toasty, unlike in here where I'm going to start shivering here in a second. So that all being said, guys, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. My wife and I were almost 2 years full-time off-grid here in northern Arizona. We love this lifestyle. If you guys are considering living like this, it is an adventure. Every day is an adventure, guys, every day. So kind of looking forward to see what happens next. You got to just kind of be prepared to be have unexpected things happen. And yeah, I'm just stalling, standing next to the wood stove that's still warm from last night. Oh, that's what I need. Actually, I don't need that. I was just seeing I have an analog or, you know, a regular thermometer up here on the wall. I'll just leave it in here. Let's see what temperature it is in here right now. Again, this place is a mess. So right now, currently in the shop is about 38 degrees. So we're going to fix that. Right now we're going to stoke up this fire with an ancient Indian trick to start fires that nobody knows about. This guy. we use turbo torches primarily to start our fires because, you know, ancient Indian know-how. This is how we start fires. Very, very efficient. So I got the thermometer. I'm going to put one next to the new turkey, and I'm going to put one outside so I can help prevent freezing of our water lines, do what I can to keep everything running. It's like a full-time job out here. But anyways, like I said, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Shoot a comment down in the comments box. Do that thumb up thing. I don't know what it really does, but everybody always says, you know, like and subscribe. So there you go. Once again, I'll see you guys on the next one. I'll give you guys updates as we go. And I hope you're all having a good day. Stay warm, stay safe, and take care, guys. Prep and thrive.